Hey everyone, today we're going to be making a video on how to create a Google Doc. And this video does have an assumed understanding that you currently have a Gmail account and that you're signed in. So to get started here, if you go to the ever so popular google.com and then click on the app drawer icon up here in the top right corner and then click on Drive. Here you'll get the Google Drive interface, and from there you want to click on New and select Google Docs. Here we have a blank Google Doc and I'm going to give it a title. And I'm actually going to make it a title. And you can actually name the Google Doc just like you would any other file by clicking up here in the Untitled Document area. So if I click that, you see it auto generates our title, which is pretty convenient. We can just put in some description text, and you see how it automatically reverted back to normal text after we entered a new line after the title. And the same applies if we want to put in a heading. Click heading, and this is a heading. Enter. This is normal text. And that's how that works. You'll notice the controls up at the top are very familiar with your Microsoft Word or other word processors, but some of the things that make Google Docs unique is its ability to share. So either from the file menu you can click share, or you can click on the share button up here in the top right, and you can enter in a colleague or a friend's email address and provide them with edit, comment, or view permissions. And if you give them the default edit permission and then send out the email and hit done, it will pop up in their inbox, and then they can click on a link to actually join you in the file. With you giving them editing permissions, they can actually edit the document at the same time as you, or by themselves. You don't have to edit together, but it gives them the ability. Obviously, if you select view, then they'll just be able to see the document. Another interesting feature of Google Docs is under Tools and Voice Typing. So if we click on Voice Typing and then press the microphone, by the way, if it's the first time you're doing it, you may have to click Allow in your web browser, but I'm going to click on the microphone icon. This is a microphone test. Click the microphone icon again to stop your voice dictation, and you can see it's very accurate. So another nice feature to have if maybe for accessibility reasons, or if you're just tired of typing. So I'm going to close out that for now. And one of the other features that I'd like to showcase here is when you highlight a word, you can right click it and then hit explore or define. I'll start with define because it's pretty simple, and you'll notice over here it gives you a quick little window with a definition for the word we had highlighted, microphone. So it can be handy for essays or schoolwork. If we right click it again and then explore this time, it actually does a web search and then a Google image search. And one of the neatest things about the Explore feature is if we start a new line down here, I can actually add in one of those Google image searches by pressing the plus button. And then it goes right into our document. Now if I click this, it even allows us to resize and do some other interesting text features like wrap this image around text, or the break text feature. Pretty neat. If we go back to the web search part of the Explore feature, you can take any of these search results and cite them. So if I hit the little quote, it cites as a footnote, puts a little 1 in there, and at the bottom of the page automatically generates the cited footnote right here. That's pretty much it for the unique features of Google Docs. A lot of the features are going to be pretty familiar. One other one that I could go over real quick is the download as feature. You can actually take your Google Doc and download it as a docx for Microsoft Word or any of these other popular file formats. And the last thing I wanted to cover is when you're working with a Google Doc, you might be a little confused about the saving feature, because when you go to File, you don't really have a save option, which you may be used to seeing. Basically, as you type and update the file, or the Google Doc I should say, it constantly is saving. And you'll see up here, if I just type in something, this is a new line. It says saving, and then once it's finished, it says all changes saved in Drive. You can actually click on this, and it takes you to the revision history. So because this is a brand new document we just made for the tutorial, we have one revision, which is when it just started, and it's the blank document. We could restore to this revision if we wanted to, but I'll leave it at the current one for now. You can also access the revision history from the File menu. And that's about it for this tutorial. I'm going to be making some other Google Apps tutorials, and hopefully this helped you. If you do like this video, please do click the like button and subscribe, and keep an eye out for more videos to come. Thank you. See you guys.